Welcome back, ladies and fillies. No general cults allowed. Oh my. Welcome back, fillies and general cults, to a Brony Plays Minecraft. I have no idea what the heck is just going on. When we last left off, the mushrooms had done something weird. I load this up, and I hear and I look over here. Okay, so no, I actually load this up. I look over here, and a cow is just suffocated in there. So I picked them up, and you can see the remains of the cow here, which I guess is technically a problem. Not really. At all. Because I can just EMC make all that stuff I need to. Which is probably why equivalent exchange has been revamped and everything, and is not fully included in volts and all that other stuff. And now there is a pig in the wrong spot. Luckily, even though this is technically a problem, it is not actually a problem, because two things. First of all, I have wheat now, so I can easily get the pig down. I have no idea. He was not there. He just, like, respawned himself there or something. Ugh. Come on, pig. Yeah, there you go. You know what? You guys get to make a baby pig since you are so cooperative. Baby pig! And then later I will transmute your baby pig into a mushroom. Or something like that. Because, yes, abominations are wonderful. I toyed around with the idea of doing the commentary afterwards. Someone just texted... No? I think that was Facebook. I don't know. Am I still on Facebook? I should probably stop being on Facebook at the moment. Oh crap, I just said I was on Facebook. Now everyone knows I'm on Facebook, and everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, what's your Facebook? La 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 la. That could be a problem. I'll put a committee on it. Oh, I just realized there are other things I have to do as well. Okay. So, the first thing to do is to do some calculation. Let's say I want a diamond. Why? Fuel? What? Since when? Okay, fine. I'll take coal. And redstone. Sure. I'm not really sure what happened there. See, something... I'll come back to that. Calculation time. Wood is worth 32, and diamonds are worth like 8,000 something. 8,000 something. So, how much is that? Does that come out to? Somebody do it real quick, because I've got a calculator here, and I'm going to cheat and do that. 8,000 something divided by 32 is about 250. Interestingly enough, 8,000 is directly divisible by 32. Who knew? I'm sure the world of math knew, and they're all like, don't you know, Litmus? So, obviously, I need 250 of these, which, let's see here. How many stacks is that? 250 divided by 64 so let's see, 4 times 64, 256 times 32 is 8192, which I think is about right. So, I think a diamond is actually worth 8,192, because that would be 256 logs, which comes out to 4 stacks of logs. Want to guess how much this diamond cost? Making it through the compressor? Cost me 4 stacks of wood. I thought I might have, cheated a little bit. Gotten a little bit of ahead. Nope. Turns out that when you base all your EMC values on powers of 2, it all works out right. Makes me wonder if they collaborated at all. Collaborated. I'm going to take out these leaves. So there you go. Welcome to a Brony Plays Minecraft, where we do math. Yeah, take that. What? Mathematics, all up in here, doing conversions, yo, and other things. I should stop saying stuff. Okay, there we go. What are we going to do? Oh my goodness. My word. Loady, loady. I don't know. Yes, I do. Coal dust. I want some solar panels. I need 3 coal dust, which means I need 1 more. No, I've got plenty. Okay, so I need 3 coal dust. I also need some glass, so let's see. I can make 3 solar generators right now. I'll need some extra glass. Let's make some extra glass, shall we? Because why not? It would be a good idea to do this. Coal dust does not itself have an EMC, but glass does. Okay, this is what I want. So we're going to make 32 glass. Perfect. Okay, now what? I need a generator. Ugh. I have a generator, so I don't know. And 2 electronic circuits. Now, electronic circuits, remember, are copper cables, refined iron, and 2 pieces of redstone. We have 1 piece of redstone here. Let's go ahead and turn this... Where did I put it? Let's put this coal into redstone. There we go. We've got the redstone. Now we need 2 pieces of refined iron. Well, we only have 1. Ooh, we have some sticky resin. We should probably make an extractor at some point, but I'm not going to. So, we'll need to get us some iron. We also need us some copper cabling. Copper cables. Oh, we have none of that whatsoever. Actually, we don't even have any copper. Okay, then. There we go. A brick of copper. And then we'll just kind of toss the rest in. We'll just get a bunch of copper. Even though I need some of that for iron. Now I'm going to need 12 things of copper. Not to mention I need some more things for iron. Luckily, 32 is a power of 2. Yes? Yes, it is. Even though it seems like it might be a weird number, you might be thinking to yourself, wouldn't 24 be a better number, like 12 be a more sensible number? And the answer is no. 12 has a dastardly 3 in there. Arr. 12, and the 12 series, is what you get if you multiply the power of 2 series by 3. So, for example, 12 equals 4 times 3. I didn't think this one through. That's okay. Lols. That's not a door. You can't break through it. What? And the rest of your friends are either dying or... Nope, they're dying. Oh, we have some copper cables. We have 6. Yeah, come on, zombie. And your friend, zombie. Yeah, what now? I still don't know why only zombies are spawning. I'd look that up, but I'm not really sure where to look it up. I think I'll make that bigger. In the meantime, let's make us an axe. I like how I have a shovel in there. That's kind of amusing. The project table is nifty, but not super nifty. Only regular nifty. Then we need a couple more copper. So yeah, like 12 is 4 times 3. I know exactly what I'm doing. And then the next one up from 12 is 24. You know that one? Well, 24 divided by 3 is just 8, so you get 8 times 3. And then the next one up is 16 times 3, and I'm not exactly sure what that is, but it's probably 48. Just because I know that that's the next multiple of 12. So yeah, every multiple of 12 can be linked to a power of 2 times 3, which is why 24 and that series, which might seem like it's a better number to use, is not a better number to use. I'm going to assume that I've already taught rotten flesh. And I'm just going to toss it in there. Now, these brains and skulls, remember, those are useful in Thaumcraft. Not that we've done a lot with Thaumcraft, but that's what they're used for. Believe it or not. So let's go ahead and get... Oh, right. That was a brick. Did you see it? I saw it. Oops, I didn't want bronze. I want 2 copper. And I want 2 iron. Perfect. Let's check the furnace. We've got all our rubber. Oh, we had a bunch of copper in here already. Oh well, this extra copper won't hurt. There you go, lots of copper cabling. Oh, forgot we have to cook the iron. Lol, 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 lol. Let's go ahead and put this in here just for now. There's iron number 1. And here's iron number 2. So I totally put the timer on, and by timer I mean clock, and then did not look at the clock, and so I don't know what time it is. But it's not like that's new. Okay, so now I need a generator. Okay, so a generator is Texky. It's made from an iron, well, you can make it 2 ways. Iron furnace, some refined iron, and a re-battery. I never liked re-batteries. No one ever does. I don't know why they're a thing. Or you can make it from a re-battery, a machine block, and a regular furnace. Now, the interesting thing here is that it takes the same amount of stuff either way. Like, there's actually no difference between the iron furnace. Oh, wait, or is there? Yes, there is. Okay. You don't have to smelt as much iron if you make it from an iron furnace. Let's see. Also, it costs less EMC. Substantially. To go the iron furnace route. Okay. So I like how I said, it doesn't know no difference. Oh, yeah, yes, there is. There's a huge difference. There's a substantial EMC benefit to doing it from the iron furnace than the other way. Of course, it's generally easier to do it the other method. I mean, it's simpler, I guess I should say, not easier. It's just simpler to do it with the machine block. But the iron furnace, you know, simple is not what we need. We're going for cheap right now. So, totally going for iron furnace method. Which means don't want to sacrifice that iron furnace, obviously. I need a total of 8 iron. So maybe it's not any cheaper. Let's double check, shall we? To get a generator, you've got 2 things. You either have a machine block, which takes 8 iron, and plus you have to smelt it. Or, this is actually faster, you go for the iron furnace, which takes 3 more iron, plus 5 iron. Now, obviously if you're just trying to make an iron furnace, yes, this one is the way to go. And for what we need to do, this is the way to go. But we might as well just make 8 of them and make them into a machine block. There's not actually a difference, as I said the first time. And then I changed it, and so I had the second time, and then I changed it back, and so now I've had a third time. So in other words, the same amount of EMC is spent either way. There is a difference though, and that difference is in how much do you have to smelt. Think about that. Because if you go the machine block route, you have to smelt 8 iron blocks. Or iron ingots, not blocks. You have to smelt 8 iron ingots to get your machine block. Or you can go the other method, which is the one I've talked about, the iron furnace method. And if you go the iron furnace method, you either have to smelt 8 iron, which would be no different, or you only smelt 5 iron and make a stone furnace. And there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, come on, if you can't make a stone furnace, you have no business playing Minecraft, really. If you can't make a stone furnace, you might as well restart. That's actually what I meant to say. You have plenty of business playing Minecraft. Play more Minecraft, but you should probably restart. Iron. There we go. So now we have 6 iron. Now I will need to smelt 3 of them. So let's go ahead and do that. I should get an electric furnace because then I would use a lot less fuel. Oh, fudge buckets. I had an extra iron furnace here. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll take that iron furnace and make it into an electric furnace. And then I wouldn't need this over here, which I might still keep this over here, but I wouldn't need this over here. Or I might do some sort of weird wireless power transfer thing, which never works out quite as nicely as you'd hope. Some more iron. I need one more piece of iron. Let's go ahead and get us a furnace in the meantime. There we go. We've got our refined iron ready to go for another iron furnace. Just a few more things here. Actually, you know what? I just realized I put some stuff in this chest the other day. Haha! Silly me. Could have done this a while back. But it wouldn't be a Brony Plays Minecraft if I didn't waste time. Alright. Boom. Iron furnace. Take that. Now we need a battery. Battery. Okay, here. Generator. Now, batteries are obnoxious because you can't see how they're made easily. See, that's a fully charged battery, and I can't see how it's made. But I know it's made with tin. I don't have any tin, so I'll need to make some. Luckily, I've got lots of EMC for that. A bed? Tin. Here we go. Let's take a look. Oh, shaped IC2. Here it is. See, this is uncharged, and the other one has it charged, even though there's no difference. So I need 4 tin, 2 redstone, and a copper cable. Alright, that's not hard. I need to just get some more tin. There we go. Perfect. 4 tin, 2 redstone, a copper cable. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well. So now we have a battery, furnace, 3 refined iron. Before we do anything else, I'm going to check how to make an electric furnace. Is another electronic circuit, an iron furnace, and 2 redstone. So let's go ahead and make that while we can. This will be a generator, and then we can make I have plenty of stuff for more than just this, but we've got a solar panel. Good. Let's see. Is there anything in that generator? No. Actually, I think I'll keep it there. Just put it right there, and it should hopefully power stuff. In the meantime, let's grab all of that and make us, we'll need to make another circuit. Oh, crap, we need refined iron. Let's use an entire piece of charcoal for this. I'd have nothing else to cook, I'm sorry. This is why I want an electric furnace. It's so much more efficient. Boom. Circuit, furnace, 2 more redstone, electric furnace. Boom. I could have actually just cut out that iron furnace, because now I don't need it anymore. But it does mean that I have to pull stuff over here. So if it weren't for the fact that you have massive losses, I'd actually wire up some wires to go that way. But like I said, massive losses. So yeah, that's a thing. I'm going to monitor this. Once that shows up, this should start gaining energy, I hope. I hope, unless I've done this wrong, in which case that's an easy fix. Oh, remember, we should be using a wrench when we're messing with the stuff over here. No sign of it. I may have put this in wrong, but I don't think so. Unless, of course, that solar panel is connecting to the compressor, which would be a little awkward. Oh, there it goes. Haha! Success! Now, the only problem is that this solar panel has no EMC value, just like most tech machines, so we can't just be all like, I'm going to make more of them by mass producing them from EMC. Sigh, right? Of course, the solution is to build a bunch of collectors, condensers, and automatic crafting tables that allow you to just sit down and go like, ah, yes. And I would consider that for 2 items. There are precisely 2 items in Tekkit, which I would consider that for, and 1, there we go. 1 is circuits. I would totally do that for circuits. And the other I would do that for is wires. Circuits and wires. I would totally do that for. Grab a few saplings, plunk them down so that we can continue our farming. Perfect. Alright, good episode, guys. Well done. Even though... Hi, Bob. Even though you had nothing to do with it. Good episode anyways. So we're getting a very small amount of power into this. It's just a trickle, but a trickle nonetheless is still something good. We can recharge this bat box back to full, and I kind of want to use that. So maybe I should get a battery. Now this is where I wish batteries and stuff like that were better in this pack. In volts, this would be very simple. I can just siphon off the extra power into a battery. Also, the bat box holds a little bit, things hold a little bit differently, and I need to use stuff differently. But this is not volts. And because this is not volts, you can't just say, oh, well, in volts it does this, so therefore... No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, yo. What are you trying to do, huh? Huh? What are you trying to do? I don't know what you're trying to do. How's our pig doing? Our pig's all growed up! Alright, pig. I need to take you and turn you into a mushroom. But to do that, I'm going to need fuel. Lots of fuel for my philosopher's stone. I have charcoal. That should do. Ooh. A little bit hungry there. Oh, good. Look at that. You. Nope. 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 You don't get to go. You don't get to escape. Go away. No one loves you, pig. What the hell? Ah! What is it with animals and jumping up there? It's a good thing I have wheat. Like, he made a beeline there. He's like, I need to get up there right now. Oh my god. Oh my god, this was a giant tree. Oh wow, I didn't even look. Hold on. Pig, your imminent demise is imminent, but you'll have to wait a moment. What is it about fences that they like so much? I've got to pig-proof this place better. Get off of the fences! Why am I even using fences? I don't know. Okay, pig, where are you? I've got to turn you into a mushroom. Okay, you're trying to go into the nether. Got it. Maybe they just like heading in a certain direction, and they're like, oh, I must go south. That should be a mod. Better mob AI. I'm surprised it isn't. Alright. Philosopher's Stone. Here we go. I need a mushroom for some reason. I'm not really sure why I need a mushroom. Question. Wow, that used up a lot of fuel. I'll bet you that I can't do that again. Wow, that was a lot. Well, we have a wolf now. Hopefully the wolf is smarter than the pig. If I get some bones, I could tame him, but oh wait, I have no bones because no skeletons have spawned because of Thaumcraft. At least I'm pretty sure that's the way it works. I think Thaumcraft mobs kind of like eat out the other mobs and are like, oh no, you cannot spawn here. Actually, there are mob spawner settings. Want to see them? They're for the most featured mobs, so it's not exactly the same, but you want to see? You want to see? Want to see? Here, take. Oh, look, more stuff. Hold on. Here, take a look. If you haven't seen them before, they're worth looking into, especially as you can use them to get squid. So, come here to options, and you go to global mod settings. ID resolver. That's nice. Doctor's Arc Smoke Creatures. Here we go. Here's all of your Mo creature things. You have an insta spawner, by the way. Vanilla mobs. Despawn vanilla mobs. Yes. No, I don't want them to be despawned. So there's the first problem, is that there aren't any vanilla mobs that are spawning. Because they've all been despawned. Change vanilla spawns. Okay, so you can use this to set all your vanilla spawns. So that in the evening now, we can start getting other things besides the Thaumcraft zombies. Why despawn vanilla mobs is on? Probably because if you're using Mo creatures, you are tired of these. And so you want, like, realistic animals. Not that they're realistic. I mean, you get freaky things in here. Like, look at this. Ogres. Wraiths. Yeah, okay. That's realistic. But anyways, this despawn vanilla mobs should be set to no. And I don't view this as cheating because that's a bug, is the way I view it. But otherwise, let's say you want like a lot more slimes, you'd be like, lots of slimes. Or maybe you don't want very many slimes. I'm just going to leave them at 5. I think that's what they were at. If not, let me know. You probably won't. Most people don't. I get very few comments on my videos. That's okay. So, yeah. Hopefully now I ought to start getting other stuff in there, and then I can tame the dog. Wherever he went. Hi. Anyways, he didn't try to jump up here, and the pig hasn't tried to jump up here since then. I think there might be preferential, like, pathing. They would like to go south or something, but they definitely like to be on top of fence posts, if possible. So I should replace this wall of fence posts with a wall of actual blocks. Anyways, that's something for next time. Also, next time I need to start working on a collector so that I can get fuel for my EMC-powered items, like this Philosopher's Stone. A collector I don't view as cheating. A condenser I do, because a condenser is ridiculous. Even though some people were like, oh, but Lismus, it's not actually that ridiculous. True, the condenser itself is not that ridiculous, but it is. It's just too versatile, and the fact that, I guess the fact is that it can hook up with other things too easily. It makes it a little overpowered. But anyways, that's that. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before. Lots of wood. Awesome. So, until next time, folks. What am I doing? Putting fences in here. And then reorganizing them. There we go. Until next time, River Pony, keep on trotting.